Why, hello. I am William Shakespeare. Gather round the hearth, ye young knaves, as I retell 5 of my most famous plays this fine summer's eve. In these times of plague, which I know myself, we can unite together, share in a jovial drink of mead, and listen to my mastery. Cheers. Christ! Anne, this is corked! Tonight won't be just any night. I can't believe they ripped off my play. Tonight, I shall paint portraits of great heroes and dastardly villains, weave tapestries of words that depict great comedy, and great tragedy, oh no, sculpt age-old legend anew. So, are you sitting comfortably? Good. Then I'll begin. I'll start with a famous tragedy as I finish off my G&T of murder foul and cunning schemes and one very, very emo teen.
Oh, sorry.
Chill out, bro.
Remind me what we're looking for again.
A massive fuck-off ghost.
Ah, yes, that's it. Really paint me a picture, Bernardo.
It was quite big.
Brilliant.
Shit, there it is!
I'll give you that, it is quite large.
Not sure that's the most important thing about it. That's clearly Hamlet's dad.
He doesn't seem to agree.
We've got to get Hamlet in on this.
Not being funny, but won't an actual ghost add to his current little phase?
How was your day, Pookie?
Just lovely, thanks, Snuggles.
And yours, Hamlet?
Oh, you know, dark, grief-filled, bottomless pit. The average.
Oh, Diddums. When this little phase ends...
It's not a phase, Mum.
Okay. I just worry that you're spending too much time with that skull of yours. I know it's hard that your dad is gone. We all wish that he could just appear whenever we want. Don't we, Bubba?
Yes.
Psst. Hamlet.
Yeah, Horatio?
Shh. Come here.
What, Horatio? Can't you see I'm busy trying to grieve my dead dad over here?
Well, you are never going to believe this.
And what do you do if he tries to touch you?
Go for the back pocket taser and aim low.
That's my girl. I know you're getting close with Hamlet, but I don't trust that boy. He's bad news.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, thinks he's like so cool just because he's got the whole moody bad boy thing going on. Little does he know what the ladies really like.
And what would that be, chick magnet and brother of mine?
A dazzling wit, sharp sense of humour, and rippling muscles.
That sounds unfortunate for you.
Yeah, well, sounds unfortunate for your mum.
And just to check that by my mum, you also mean your own mum?
Oh, right, whatever, Yeah.
Okay, right, good.
Oh, of course, Laertes is a hit with the girls. Hey, son, the men in this family have no problems in that department. You are both conceived very.
Dad, stop! There!
Here. He was right here.
Wow. Now what?
I suppose we wait.
I should have brought Yorick.
Yeah, maybe. Sorry, what?
Yorick, you haven't met yet. He would have had a good idea about this.
Right. Here he is!
Oh my god. Dad? Is that you?
Hey, buddy!
Dad!
Oh, look at you. You haven't changed a bit. Oh, well, apart from the eyeliner, you might want to tone that down a little bit. People might think you're going through a bit of a phase, you know.
It's not a phase, Dad!
Alright. Listen, I haven't really got that much time. Oh, by the way, thanks, Horatio, for getting the old gang back together. Horatio, could you just leave us for like 1 minute? Okay, Hamlet, I've got something I need you to do for me.
Anything.
Chuck that eyeliner in the bin, would you? Oh, and also murder your uncle.
What?
Long story short, he poisoned me. That's why we're all in this mess. Oh, not to mention the fact that him and your mother were definitely at it when I was alive.
Oh, too much information, Dad.
Really? I would have thought it was pretty crucial to the very least plot to know that I was poisoned.
Okay, wait. So you want me to avenge you?
Yes, son. Yes. Swear for me. Swear.
Shit?
Faith can be misplaced, I suppose.
Now, you understand what I need you to do.
Why, yes, of course. Entirely understood, isn't it, Guildenstern?
But entirely, yes. Why, of course, Rosencrantz.
I just need to know what he's doing, who he's talking to even, if it's just that ridiculous skull.
So we should note down the conversations with the skull, too?
Don't be ridiculous, Guildenstern. Of course we should. What about when he's talking to you, sir?
I think I can handle that myself.
Of course you can, of course. So, just the skull?
The skull, of course, of course.
Just go and spy on Hamlet.
Oh, it's Hamlet we're spying on. You'd be forgiven for thinking it was the skull, wouldn't you, Guildenstern?
I forgive you, Rosencrantz.
Hopeless.
To murder him, or not to murder him? Is that the question? Sorry, I never get that line quite right.
To be or not to be, mate? I'm pretty sure it's something like that.
Oh, okay, thanks, sorry. Just go again. Whew. To be or not to be? That is the actual question. I mean, to be or not to be what? Like, what does that mean? Anyone know? No? Okay then. Can I try that one again, or? Yes, I know it's supposed to be 10 minutes long, but I mean...
Hey, what you doing?
Nothing much. You?
Nothing much. Have you missed me?
No.
Oh.
You need to keep them keen. They love this shit. Not at all. You're actually quite annoying.
Right. Okay, well, I guess I'll just go then.
Go on. See if I care. Hook, line, and sinker, baby.
You know, that might not have been the best tactic there.
What do you mean? That's what Dad always said. Treat 'em mean, keep 'em keen. Clearly that's what worked with you.
I think it had more to do with his rippling muscles and steely blue eyes. I'm not sure I was that interested by what was actually coming out of his mouth.
Oh, brilliant.
Why don't you ask Claudius for some advice? Oh, it would be so nice to do some stepdad-stepson bonding.
Don't you mean uncle-nephew bonding? You know what? It doesn't matter. I'm not asking him. It's ridiculous. I mean, I knew it was a waste of time coming to you. Better off speaking to Yorick or Dad.
Dad? Oh, what a lovely idea. How are you going to do that?
Okay, this is going to sound ridiculous, but he came to me as a ghost.
What?
Look, there he is. Oh my god, Dad, look!
Hamlet, I don't see anything.
No, look, really, he's right there. Dad, why aren't you saying anything?
It's all right, darling. Don't worry, there's nothing there.
What was that? You let Claudius in, didn't you? You're trying to force that little ridiculous bonding? Well, you know what? At least he's here to see me do this.
Oh my god! Polonius!
Oh, what? The old crooner who hates me? It's unfortunate.
He was worried about Ophelia, and he wanted to hear what you had to say about her. I don't think he was impressed by that.
How am I going to lift him? Or to ask a simpler question, who ate all the pies?
Hello, Hamlet. For absolutely no reason whatsoever, do you think you could tell us where you hid that body you were dragging around earlier?
Yes. And if you've got any time, I would love to know where that body you were dragging around is hidden.
I just said that.
Well, I thought that you said it quite suspiciously.
Well, I think you saying I said it suspiciously was quite suspicious.
Well, I think that you saying that...
Stop! I know you're spying on me. I'm not telling you where the body is. Tell Claudius to shove it up his arse.
Right. Sorry, but what was that you said to tell him? Kind of slipped my mind there. Mine
too.
Ah, jinx!
Okay, I'm gonna do it. I'm going to do it. No, I'm not gonna do it. I can't. But maybe he'll like me more? If I want the bad boy, I have to get bad. This is bad. I'm just gonna do it. Or maybe I won't. Where's the bleach? That'll really get his attention. Okay, Ophelia. This is for your own good. Gonna look great. You've just got to contend with that skull of his for his undivided attention. You can do that if you look cool. Okay, deep breaths. Let's do this.
You won't believe what she's done to herself. 30 volume bleach on her already very lifted tone. Oh, hideous! All because of your stepson nephew.
Don't worry, we can solve this. We can get rid of him just like he got rid of your father and drove your sister to this madness.
I'll do anything.
Challenge him to a duel, but dip your sword in poison. That way you'll only have to make one mark to have it done. And I'll bring a little of my own to have him drink, in case you miss.
Where would I, get it?
I know a guy.
Oh, well, do you want to, I don't know, fancy giving their number to me, in case I might fancy some time, and
Yeah, no worries, geezer, no worries, geezer. On the DL though, mate, yeah? On the DL.
Alas, poor Yorick. Fiona may have fucked it with Ophelia. What for a bit of playing hard to get, eh? No, you're right. Stabbing her dad was not the best tactic. This whole duel thing with Laertes does seem like a bit of an overreaction, am I right?
Means more work for me.
Right, come on then. Let's be having you.
You two, be careful, please.
You little bugger!
Well done, Hamlet. You must be parched. Come and have a drink.
Oh, actually, love, do you mind? I'm absolutely parched.
You little bugger, it's poisoned!
Oh wait, that means... You've got to be kidding me! You know what? No, it's fine. Lemons out of lemonade. Mum?
Yeah, we are a bit unfortunate. We poisoned that too.
Are you serious? Got a bit carried away there, did you? Bad episode of Poirot in here.
It's a tragedy, isn't it?
I wonder if the plot of that play will be remade sometime with, I don't know, lions or something. I am such a fantabulous playwright that I know my plays will be performed in hundreds of years' time. They'll be performed by the best actors in Britain, and also by students at Cambridge, I guess. Anyway, on to the next one.
Now is the winter of our discontent made glorious summer by the son of York.
For the last time, Tom, you're not playing Richard III, you're Helena. You're a girl and we're doing a comedy. It's too late to change it now.
All the interesting parts are for men, and I'm only good at tragedies.
Do you really want to use a word as strong as good?
Ouch!
See? You play a girl really well.
You can't say that, Peter. It's misogynistic.
So is Shakespeare. I'm sorry, I was trying to be supportive. Things were different when I was an undergrad.
2 years ago.
All right, Tom. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to offend you and Robin.
Did you do the sensitivity training I sent you?
Anyway, Francis, time check?
You really need to do that training, Peter. It's part of my role as welfare officer. Make sure you...
Time check, Francis.
2 minutes to go. Are you all right, Snug? You look a bit peaky.
What? You as well? People aren't just the sum of their external appearances.
I'm on your side. I'm a feminist and the welfare officer.
I don't think I can do this, guys.
Oh no, not again. We can't have a repeat of first term.
You mean when Snug froze up on stage and it took the acting rep and a porter 3 hours to get him on stage?
2.
No, I'm pretty sure it was 3 hours.
2 porters. And the acting rep.
Oh yeah, 2 porters.
I understand freezing up, Snug, but you didn't have to bite them.
3 hours. Someone ordered a pizza.
I can still smell the pepperoni.
Look, this is going onto the web. So if you guys embarrass yourselves, it's there forever. You'll never get into the footlights. You won't be able to show your face on the Cambridge stage again. Even in the Fitzpat.
Where's the Fitzpat?
Exactly.
Oh God! Mum will kick me out!
Oh no, that wasn't meant to scare you, Snug.
I think it was.
I can kick you out, Tom, because I will. I will do it.
Sounds like Snug's mum.
Seriously, Peter, do the training. Snug, it's all right. It'll just be family watching. Ah, right. Yes, that probably wasn't very sensitive.
Just try imagining the audience is naked.
Oh, God! You want him to think of his mum naked?
I would be naked if the camera wasn't on me.
Training!
Sorry, panicked.
1 minute to go.
All right, thank you, Francis. I know that, but we're still waiting for Bottom.
I think we'd better go ahead.
Without Bottom?
You're kidding.
I haven't heard from him for days.
Shouldn't we call the police if it's been days?
Look, I'll pick up Bottom's role, and I'm sure he'll turn up at some point.
5, 4, 3, 2.
You guys are all going to be fine.
You're live.
Hello, folks. It's Peter Quince here, director, manager, and thespian of the one, the only Cambridge Rude Mechanical Society. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, all 22. 23 of you. Crikey. Who's that? Hello. Thank you for all joining us for what is to be my final May Week play. That's right. The rumors are true. It has been a journey. Yes, I'm so grateful to have been here for all of you. And I can honestly say, you are all wonderful. Each and every one of you. Especially you, Julie. Snug is really excited that you're here. Oh, sorry. Sorry. I'm a bit emotional. The trying time and all that, but I hope that we can bring a bit of titillation, adulation, and fairies. Yes, real fairies. Ooh. Ooh. Now, to your lives with the global debut. Without much further Adu, I present to you the internet, the global world wide web. Today's quarantined edition of A Midsummer Night's Dream.
Wanton we wander in these woods, wandering wood. I would be alone but for you, my love, my Lysander. My Lysander. My love. Lysander. Speak, prithee, love. My love, my Lysander, I am weak and weary, and all the strength in my knees is gone.
Oh, Hermia, that we were not lost in this wood. It is a shame that I am a man, and so I lost the map. Woe is me. Whatever shall we do? Out here, destitute, because you're...
My sweet father, Daddy mine, how he has ransacked my heart.
Your father will not accept me as his son. What hath Dimitri got that I do not?
Demetrius.
What?
I think, my love, you meant to say Demetrius.
I, Demetrius.
Is I, Demetrius.
Oh.
Marvellous strange to wander upon you lovers.
Hermia, once again I prostrate myself on the floor. Hermia. Huh?
What?
Return to me, to Athens as my wife.
Wretched man!
Cruel woman!
Beast!
Thoughtless woman!
Beast!
Lysander, haste us from hence that we might find a forest dense with leaves, not lovers who love-sick wallow and vomit refrain too sweet to swallow. Thou, Demetrius, art drunk with sighs, and like a drunk thou hast been blind to the lovesick. The beauteous Helena, love her, leave us, please, alone. Lysander, come, do not pursue Demetrius. I'm warning you.
Hermia, let me once again say that name. Hermia. Oh, Hermia, if only thy words taste just as sweet as thy voice, then would I cherish that which runs apace out of thy wine-red mouth. But alas, cannot I for thy words, but only thy love, Hermia.
Oh, Helena, thou art green with envy, green as knotted vines. Let them go, for he cannot see that I love him, me and only me. Spite, wretched, cruel, unweary, that I love Demetrius so dearly. Will he look on me? Not I. Not as Hermia on Lysander looks, for what I cannot think but looks. Yet how happy Hermia must be, for he looks on none but she. And I, unhappy hound, that after this heart do pace, split my heart, he will not love my face. O happy dagger, find this thy resting place.
Are you coming?
Oh, Demetrius.
Right. Good first half, everybody. Well done. Really pleased. Comments are coming in now. Julie Snug's mum says you're all doing really well. But also wants to know where Snug is. To be honest, Julie, so do I. Hopefully he'll come back. Has anyone heard from Snug?
No.
Right. Well, I'll get someone to phone him. But is everyone happy? Well done, Robin. You did a really good job at Lysander out there. Tom, if could you make your Hermia a bit more... you were a bit wooden. Maybe do a bit more gesturing.
You want me to gesture?
Yes, with your hands, like this.
Fine, okay. I'll try that.
Okay, right, so quick changes in this half, so get your costumes ready now. And what else?
Hey guys, sorry. I feel such an ass for turning up so late.
Autumn! Jesus Christ, Nick, where the hell were you?
Sorry, I was on a walk in the woods. Found some mushrooms. Got a bit lost. Ended up in bed with a lovely girl. About this high, a pair of wings. Unexpected addition. Not bad. 2 days ago. It's all been a bit of a blur.
Well, it's a good thing you turned up now, Nick of time.
Ah, yeah, you get it, Nick.
A performance is no laughing matter, Nick.
Robin's playing Lysander now, so you're Puck, all right?
You mean at the last minute you want me to change part? You want me, Nick Bottom, to change part at the last minute? Me?
Yes.
But what about all the lines? However shall I learn them? There's no time to prepare.
Cut it out, Nick. There's no time. You and I both know you know everybody else's lines.
Yes. I've also got a costume.
Oh, yes. Well, we've seen the Instagram. Well done. Very prepared.
95 likes on Insta, though. Eh?
Gold star.
Likes, including Snug's mum, Julie. Where is Snug?
Don't ask.
Peter?
Yes, Francis?
Who end the show if Snug doesn't come back?
Well, I could play Titania.
Christ, I don't know. Is anyone free?
I could change costume really quickly. I think I could play her. I've been practicing.
You're hilarious, Tom.
It wasn't a joke.
Robin, how about you?
Well, I'm Lysander now, so...
Yes, you're right. I guess there's nothing for it. We just have to hope that he shows up.
Mustard seed and cobweb, moth, peas blossom, thou shalt betroth 4 lovers in a funny pickle. Spain wood and solemn stickle find a way to woo. So these are lovers for and bitter.
Huddle, huddle, toil and trouble, through the woods love redouble. Fairies gasp, but cauldrons bubble. Wibble, wobble, wobble, wibble.
Puck, my boy. Puck?
Master, Oberon, king of the fairies, what fearful frights can I deliver? What monsters meek should I bring hither? Command me, Lord, round the globe I'll slither. Like a virus, I shall not thither.
Quiet. Hush. For upon us now comes.
My love, Demetrius.
Lysander.
Lysander, my love, never did the course of true love run smooth. We have lost them both. But I tire from the weight of the weary world and all its subtle sighs, and so I must rest my weary head upon this bank. Rest, rest. Oh, kiss me, that I may sleep soundly.
Francis, I don't know where to. Oh.
My lover. Here you are. What with waking looks, I'll be blessed.
What have I here?
Wondrous! Who are you?
Sleep! Sleep! How shall I untangle this lover's knot?
My God, is he hot?
I'm sorry, what?
That makes sense, actually.
Unhappy plot. Perhaps I ought to try again. Wake, my friends.
To be or not to be, that is the...
Wrong play! Once again, my friends! Wake!
Hermia! My love once more!
Lysander, kiss me!
Helena! Oh, Helena! Look upon me again that I might be in the sun. Oh, 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 with thy honeyed lips, teach me to speak that I might find words for Helena's eye. That beauteous angel, that pearl. I ne'er saw true beauty till this night, for she doth teach the torches to burn bright.
What? No longer little boar? No longer artless board, harpy, fence-up, grey-faced, pugger-mugger, mewling, rank and reeky, droning, frothing, dread-bolted, gleeking, veil envenomed? Whey-faced, flat-mouthed, saucy churl? Now calls me sweetheart, calls me muse. Now my eyes bright oceans and skin is pearl. My heart your desire, my breath unfurl, delights unbidden, sweets untasted. Well, 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 roguish sot, let it be known that Helena hath grown to new understanding of what soft boys can do to girls who are not wary. No longer am I content to be your dog, to follow, to chew on scraps. Chew thou on this cursed shell. Let love on your life be such a blot as thy love hath been on mine. Loveless, lonesome, long may you rot.
Your lips are honey. Your words are foul. Let me stop this unwelcome howl. Helena!
Oh dear, I seem to have made things worse. For a situation that is this hairy, I know no untangler but the Queen of Fairy. For a situation that is this hairy, I know no untangler but the Queen of Fairy. Titania?
Tis I, the Queen of Fairy.
No, Helena. You are asleep.
Just trying to help.
Oh, Puck, small Puck, goblin, hairy, called you Puck, the Queen of Fairy, Gloriana, Titania, she comes, for not for thee, but to make merry these lovers four, and all their hatchets bury. Lysander, Hermia, rise now, airy, with love's light souls, and exit, Mary. Helena, your love, Demetrius, as delicate with love as with a blunderbuss. I see no cherishing twixt you two. Unhappily would bid both adieu, yet comedies require couples. Helena, with pregnancy begin to glow. A shotgun wedding, I suppose, will last long enough for our purpose. One and all and one are blessed with the end of true love's one true quest. Please, for the cast, put your hands together and applaud you long into the ether. Hi, Mum!
I do like the supernatural in my plays. I do. No, I really do. This next one, which I shall not name, contains a wicked woman, witches, and whoa! So, I'll hold on to my glass of scotch as we trek through the hills to Dunsinane.
When shall we three meet? Hang on. Where's Witch 3?
Oh, have I missed all the chanting? Sorry, the Wi-Fi broke?
Right. Okay, well, I need to start online school with the kids in a minute, so can we just carry on?
Please. When shall we three meet again? In thunder, lightning, or in...
Clapping! For the NHS! Let's start this Macbeth mess.
Fair is foul, and foul is fair.
Hover through the fog and filthy air.
I thought you said this was a private call.
Heidi, I thought it was. Who are these so withered and wild in their attire? I would call you women, but your beards stop me from interpreting you so.
Speak, if you can. What are you?
Well, that was remarkably rude.
Do we still have to do this when they're that rude to us?
Unfortunately, yes, I do believe so.
Right. Well, let's just get it over with. All hail to thee, Macbeth, Thane of Glamis.
They're so old.
All hail Macbeth, Thane of Cawdor.
I would call them women.
All hail Macbeth, thou shalt be king hereafter.
They all have beards.
Hail.
Are they even human?
Hail.
I heard something about lizards.
Hail.
Who like shapeshift and drink blood?
Lesser than Macbeth and greater.
Not so happy, yet much happier.
Thou shalt get kings, though thou be none. All hail Macbeth and Banquo.
All hail.
Hail.
Wait, keep talking. I know I'm Thane of Glamis, but why did you say Cawdor too?
Have we like eaten on the same route that takes reason prisoner?
I don't think so. My dealer has been respecting social distancing rules, so I haven't been able to get my hands on any.
Whoa, not better! The Thane of Cawdor, mate, has been executed, and King Duncan says you're to be the new Thane of Cawdor. What the witches said was true. You're gonna be king!
Yeah, it do be like that sometimes.
Dear Lady Macbeth, first of all, I think it's slightly weird that I'm addressing you as Lady Macbeth, considering we're married, but since no other name is given for you, here we are. Secondly, I met some witches today. Don't ask for any more explanation of this, as I don't know either, but they did say I will be king. So I was just wondering, on a scale of 1 to French Revolution maybe, how up are you for a wee spot of regicide? I'm about a 4 currently, but could quite easily go up the scale with a wee bit of teasing about my masculinity on your part. Oh, and the king is coming to dinner tomorrow. Rather convenient timing, I know. Lots of love, Macbeth. Thane of Gladys, Thane of Cawdor, and
Soon to be king. I know. I'm the one who shall do about it.
just thought you might like to hear it said out loud. What's wrong?
The whole Cawdor thing happened so fast. I can't wait to be king as well. But Duncan's a vegan who works out and gets enough sleep. I've never met someone healthier.
I know I asked about underlying health conditions.
And?
Nothing.
Well, I hope fate does something soon.
Fate. I think fate has done enough, my love. It's time we take matters into our own hands.
But Duncan's a good guy. He uses vegware and metal straws, and last week he started a Save the Turtles campaign on Facebook. I'm not sure I could kill him.
Anyone can save the turtles, Macbeth. Get a grip!
Listen, I am not doing it.
Oh, so you're not a man then?
What? Yes, I am.
No, you're not. A real man would be down for murder. That's your gender-defining trait.
It absolutely isn't.
Well, as long as you're fine not being a man.
No, wait. I'll do it.
Really?
Yeah. I'm that fun combination of deeply ambitious and almost unrealistically weak-willed. Plus, you played on my one real area of insecurity, my ridiculously fragile masculinity. Let's go. I'm the king of the castle, get down, you dirty rascal.
Can't you just sing happy birthday like a normal person?
Oh, horror, 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 horror. Right, well now you're listening, I have some news, and I'm not going to lie to you, it's not great.
What is it?
The king is dead.
What? What absolutely shocking news! I've never been more shocked in my life. Lady Macbeth, have you ever been so shocked in your life?
I absolutely have not. Wow, there are no words to describe how absolutely shocked I am.
I am completely shocked and heartbroken.
Yes, heartbroken and shocked. So absolutely heartbroken.
I can see that your reactions are incredibly natural and believable.
Now for Banquo. His sons be kings. Banquo, friend, come Zoom with us.
Of course, Your Highness.
So, you're going for a ride this afternoon?
Yes, my lord.
What time?
I think I'll be out past dark.
Wonderful. I need to know where you'll be at 7:15. Tell me when to stop.
Well, maybe around the fields, out past the farm.
No, that won't do at all. It's much too open. What about that winding trail that goes behind the shooting range and down that creepy alley Ross got mugged in before quarantine?
Yes.
That's a much better route.
Well, I haven't really been there before. It seemed a bit creepy.
But there are some truly spectacular sights. Be here by 7:15 to catch them.
Right, I mean, that's the middle of the ocean, but sounds like a plan.
Get rid of the sun. Get rid of the sun.
What was that?
Just a friend.
All right.
Why didn't you stop the sun? Have you seen that guy's muscles?
Of course I have. But his aim is terrible. You've got nothing to worry about. And, well, I was hoping you'd do me a favour and kill him for me too.
Fine.
Now, we're going to have a lovely banquet with our friends. What are we going to do?
Have a lovely banquet with our friends.
Right, and what are we not going to do?
Start screaming like a mad person about the recent murders we've committed.
Exactly. You see, it's considered odd in most polite society. I personally think it's people being too weak to acknowledge what needs to be done. But what can you do? Now, let's welcome our guests.
My friends, eat and drink all you like. We have all the time in the world. Now I have upgraded to Zoom Premium for only $11.99 per month.
Thank you, my dear King and Queen, for hosting us. Oh, my King, there appears to be someone trying to join the call called Murderer. Would you like to deal with that?
Right, yes. I must go on another call for a second. Hang on. Are you aware that there is blood upon your face?
Yes, well, that's a bit of an occupational hazard. You should be happy it's Banquo's.
Indeed. Better out than in. That is good news. And what of Fleance?
He escaped, my lord.
Of course he did. The worm that's fled hath nature, that in time will venom breed.
Sure.
No more of this business. Let us eat. But hark, where is my place on this table?
It's right here, Your Highness. You're standing in front of it.
Which of you have done this? Get away, I say! Get away!
Oh no! Oh, what a shame, our connection's going!
Ah, my mystic sisters, pray, tell me what the fuck is happening!
Double toil and trouble. Sister, you know that's not the right words.
Can we just skip the chanting entirely? I think he's probably got the gist.
Right. Okay, so basically, number 1, beware Macduff.
Number 2, none of woman born shall harm Macbeth. Terms and conditions apply. Those born by C-section are not covered under our policy. We are not responsible for any harm that may befall anyone listening to our advice.
Number 3, Macbeth shall never vanquish thee until great Birnam Wood to high Dunsinane Hill shall come against him. If some soldiers chop off some bits of wood and bring them to the hill, I guess that counts as a whole wood coming though. So long, sucker.
That will never be. Not even Stephen Toop can bid the tree and fix his earthbound route.
Oh, hello, my handsome little son. What are these faces?
What? You? Egg?
My lady, Boris said to wash hands for 30 seconds, not 30 minutes.
Yeah, here's a spot. And here's a spot. Why did there have to be a Russian steam remover at the supermarket? Out, damn spot, I say, out! To bed. To bed. To sleeping until 2. To bed. To bed.
Where gottest thou that goose look?
There is 10,000...
Geese, villain?
Well, actually, yes. The English force, so you please.
Bring me my eider-down cloak. I'll show these fowl how easily I pluck them. Wherefore was that cry?
The Queen, my liege, is dead. The tide pods appear too strong for her to resist.
Dead? Tomorrow and tomorrow and tomorrow creeps in this petty pace from day to day. I trust you'll understand that reference to another Scottish tragedy without my having to... Oh, wait, that's the wrong show. Sorry. What is this? It cannot be. The witches speak in riddles. The wood is coming to the hill.
Turn, hellhound, turn! Fight me like a man, and prescribe to the toxic masculinity which permeates us all as we speak.
Aha! You'll regret this choice. I bear a charmed life, which must not yield to one of woman born.
Ah, right. This all makes so much more sense now. Did the old hags play that trick again? You know, the one where they say the terms and conditions too fast for you to actually hear them. Right, yeah, the whole you can't be killed thing doesn't actually count for C-sections, so yeah, sorry about that, mate.
Loopholes are amazing. so amazing. Jolkian, Rolkian, Tolkien loved them too. I inspired that in him with that "no man can kill me," and then that woman just goes whoosh and kills him anyway. And people say I'm not a who's it now? Whatever. Anyway, once more onto the breach.
Next stop, Illyria, boss. Lots of gangs here, silly boys, lots of graffiti. They do drown lots of people as well.
I'm in Illyria, a city on the northwest coast of the Balkan Peninsula, tracing the sex trade in post-war, post-feminist, post-structuralist societies. People say this is a town plagued by gang warfare and late-stage capitalism. I am here to investigate this claim, exploring the reality of life in Illyria. On my first morning in Illyria, I'm with Viola, a newly arrived refugee turned crossdresser. She is probably a prostitute. So, Viola, your brother is missing.
Well, my twin brother and I, Sebastian, we were fleeing, and then there was a storm and a lot of us and a small boat, and the ship capsized, and I washed up on the beach here.
Naked?
What about your brother?
No word from him.
Hopefully he didn't die.
Yeah, duh. Hopefully. Well, I needed to find a job. I had literally nothing. And this lady warned me. Dangerous place, Illyria, apparently. For women. Foreign women. All these terrifying stories. Wouldn't find safe work here as a girl.
The oldest profession.
So she recommended that I kept a low profile, dressed as a guy in the meantime.
And are you now a prostitute?
Fuck's sake, Louis! Not all women are sex workers. It's 2020. The lady told me about the Gryads. Only place that would hire a refugee boy. You know them? Boss is this guy called Orsino, and he really took me in. Yeah. Well, so I have a place now. Or rather, Cesario does. And I'll stay here until my brother shows up. And I'm not a prostitute.
I'm shocked by Viola's internalized misogyny. Not everyone can be an ally to sex workers like me. Viola seems to have fallen inexplicably in love with the boss of the Gryads, one of the smaller rival gangs in Illyria. Some describe them as protectors of refugees, like Cesario, the woman hater. Are they the defenders of the vulnerable they claim to be? I'm with Orsino, BuzzFeed editor turned notorious kingpin of the Gryads, who believes there's no such thing as oxygen. I'm treading carefully here, not wanting to provoke such a dangerous man. Are you a pimp?
What?
Louis, you're fixated.
I'm a defender of women.
Look, I don't know if you've been talking to the police, but let me get this straight. There is nothing illegal going on here. right? So, why don't you keep out of it, Louis? Now, if yous pipe down pronto, then maybe we can be friends. Capiche?
So, anyone's welcome. What about women? What would happen if, potentially, purely hypothetically, a woman came to you for help?
I mean, like, come on, mate. What do you want me to say? Dog-eat-dog world. No room for the skirt in the Griads. Don't want any weak spots.
Are women who come to the Griads safe?
Look, what are you pushing at? Why are you staring at me like that? Listen, if a bird comes walking in here, she's asking for trouble.
I'm sure Louis didn't mean anything by it. Orsino has no problem with women.
Ha, you bet I don't, right? I love this one woman. God, Olivia, right? She's just sexy, beautiful, funny, really, like, fit, right? Cesario, mate, do me a real favour setting me up with her.
The trail remained cold, but I was struck by Orsino's chauvinism. So few allies like myself in this city. I'm with Olivia, Orsino's lover, who has agreed to speak to me about being a woman. Olivia.
Hiya.
I was speaking to Orsino yesterday about his gang's ethos.
His ethos, huh? I would love to hear what his ethos is.
Olivia is getting hysterical. He told me that you are together.
Cheeky bastard. Did he? I came to Illyria a year or so back with my brother. Everyone said, go see the Griads if you don't have a place. So Orsino gave Will a job, we were safe. Orsino didn't bother me when Will was alive, but there was a big fight last February. There were lots of casualties, including William.
Wow. Are you living alone now?
I wish I could, but it's not safe. So I live with my uncle. But now Orsino wants me, as if I'm interested in that lout.
I see. Orsino said he'd sent a boy called Cesario.
Now he is respectful. Why can't all men be like that? He came to pass on Orsino's message of love, so I told him where he could shove it, and he listened. I ended up telling him all about what I'd lost, about William. Cesario, he really seemed to understand the vulnerability of being a woman in a new city, having lost one's brother in tragic circumstances. That's the kind of man I want.
The next day, I'm with Olivia's uncle, Toby, and his friend, Andrew, who believes nose hair is a symbol of masculinity. Would you two consider yourselves misogynists?
What? I thought we were here to talk about Olivia.
Maybe we are. Tell me about Olivia.
Well, she's my brother's daughter. She's...
Hot piece of dumpling.
I've been her guardian since Will got himself killed a year back.
She wants it.
What do you think of Orsino?
Orsino is a powerful man.
Never mind bloody Orsino. What about his tiny man-child who's been sniffing around the goods? Olivia's apple pies, if you will. You know him. Audacity of a servant.
You're right. He should know his place. He should know his bloody place.
Olivia seemed rather in love with him.
What? How dare he?
Someone know to teach him a lesson. Sit him from chin to belly, lad. Show him his place, by God.
Keep his finger out that pie. She's not meant for girly muck like him. I'll kill him for it. She's mine.
In an unfortunate turn of events, it seems Cesario is going to be killed.
Hi, mate. Sorry, don't mean to intrude. Just couldn't overhelp hearing the murder plans, and he sounds kind of like this guy I met the other day.
Right, good for you.
Yeah, I'm a barber. He came in for his a beard trim yesterday. Made me shave off all his luscious hipster beard.
What? A beard? He has a beard.
Had, alas. I mean, look at this before and after picture. Cute wee thing. Someone should probably inform him about his impending doom.
Cesario doesn't have the hair follicles for a beard. What's an identical version of Viola with a lot more testosterone doing around? Who could he possibly be? This afternoon, I'm with Viola to investigate this new development. So, Viola, ever thought about growing a beard?
Is this something to do with prostitution?
Oh my gosh, I've been looking for you everywhere.
Me? Me?
You have warned him, right?
I would have, but unfortunately I am too committed to my journalistic ethic of neutrality.
Okay. Prick. Yeah, sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but these guys, Andrew and Toby, were saying how they'd want to kill you. Yeah. I probably wouldn't fight them at the moment. Didn't they, like, kill someone last week? Anyways, gotta fly.
Oh no. Andrew likes Olivia and she's been clinging on to me and he's probably got the wrong idea. I don't know how to fight Louis. What am I supposed to do? How did he know they were talking about me anyway?
Now would be the time to tell her I think her beloved and only remaining family member is actually alive. Ah, the moment's passed. I'm en route to Olivia's house. Big fight. Can't believe I missed it. Antonio just called me. Apparently Andrew and Toby ambushed Cesario, but Cesario surprised everyone by fighting back valiantly. Gave him a quick 1-2 and they're both down. Then Olivia intervened, stopped the fight. I'm almost there now. I have arrived and I can see Olivia kissing Cesario. What a strange twist of events. Oh look, it's Orsino. Yeah, no? Yes, Orsino, it's Louis. Yep, I'm a bit peckish actually.
Oh, Louis, you'll never believe this.
Oh my gosh, are you Louis Thorough?
Yep, just give me a second. Sorry, Orsino, Olivia and Cesario were just talking to me. Yes, I was just going to interview her. No, of course I'm not hitting on her. I have journalistic integrity.
Listen to this. I finally told Cesario how I feel, and he accepted my proposal.
Wait, who's Cesario?
You hear that? Cesario and Olivia are engaged, so I'm not interested in her.
Do you want him to murder my Cesario?
Shit. Look, I'm staying neutral in all this. It's between Cesario and...
Stop! Who the hell is Cesario?
Are you doing okay, sweetie?
Sweetie?
Cesario, what are you playing at?
Look, I have no idea who this Cesario is. I'm Sebastian.
Aha!
I was just walking along and then these two dudes attacked me. And, you know, chat shit get banged. And then this lady comes and stops the fight and then inexplicably proposes to me. And so I also inexplicably accept because, you know, She's alright.
Yeah. Do you have a twin sister by any chance? Yay hi. Enjoys cross-dressing.
Yeah, I do. Why are you here, Louis?
Ah! You get your sticky mitts off my woman!
What is wrong with you people? I've been here 5 minutes.
I am not your property, Orsino. I can be with who I
People
want.
actually don't realise how much I prioritise my integrity.
I'm going to make lampshades out of your skin, Cesario!
What is going... Oh, Sebastian? Oh, Viola?
On my 12th and final night in Illyria, I'm catching up with the happy couples who believe being in love is a replacement for a personality. So, Olivia and Sebastian, you have decided to get married despite Olivia only proposing because she thought he was his sister.
Yeah? If music be the food of love, play on.
I've never been happier.
And Orsino, you have decided to marry Viola now that you know that she's a woman.
What can I say? Bird's a bird, mate.
He's a misogynist, but he's my misogynist.
And they all improbably lived happily ever after. Except for Louis. Still just me and the lonely road. Join me next week when I explore interracial marriage amongst settler Venetians.
Yeah. Love sort is good. But given unsort is even better. I am very good at love. Very good. I've had plenty of women and men in my time. Wrote them sonnets, don't you know? They ought to call me Shakespeare. I am so funny. No, I am. No, I am. This next one is for all you lovers out there. I sure hope it goes better for you than for these tragic patches.
Count Paris, wherefore art thou? Love Island is on at 10. The clock is ticking. You're not Count Paris.
And you're not Rosaline.
You're a Montague.
And you're a Capulet.
But a rather charming Montague.
A rather what?
So,
rather charming, am I?
well, I wouldn't be so presumptuous to say that.
Even if 500,000 noble companions follow me on TikTok.
Marry me.
I beg your pardon, milady?
Have my children, bear my flag, ravage my name. Marry me. I shall submit to your every will if you allow me to appear at your side in the upcoming TikTok dance championships.
Well, I don't know about that.
Even if I were to allow you access to the innermost sanctum of my OnlyFans?
But of course. When do we exchange vows?
Greetings, Juliet. I come bearing news of my father's decision to betroth you to you.
Well, hello, Tybalt, my good fellow.
What is going on here? I demand an explanation.
Oh, do be quiet. I am but a poor influencer, attempting to secure my place amongst the most valiant men of all the land. TikTok stars.
Not with her, you're not. She's a Montague, Juliet.
And why should that matter to me?
You know why. Those dirty scoundrels, those tricksters, those thieves have been after us for centuries. Why? Just last week, Rosie threatened to ransack my castle and impale your dear brothers upon their jousts. Alas, the king announced this lockdown before I could vanquish the villain and, well...
Stay home, stay safe, protect the NHS.
My love, I think you mean to say, stay home, remain a coward, protect Tybalt's dignity.
That's it. I'm ending this little rendezvous, and if I hear you've had any contact with Juliet, Rosie.
Oh, the horror.
Oh, the horror!
Oh, Rosie, wherefore art thou? I've missed Love Island and I can't stop thinking about you and your 500,000 followers.
Madam?
Oh, Jacinta, I'm shook.
Madam, what has you shook her on this fine quarantine night?
Tybalt blocked a painting on my Zoom account and I can't figure out how to undo this witchcraft. I wish to marry her, Jacinta. I want TikTok fame.
Don't despair, milady, for I can put you through. For what girl do you thirst?
Rosie.
One moment, please.
Oh, Rosie.
It is my lady. Oh, it is my love.
We must marry at once before Tybalt can stop us.
Patience, quell your thirst. We must wait till the morn, for I must post a dance challenge before dawn.
So be it. But how will we marry? No priest will officiate a Zoom union.
Fear not, for I asked my followers for counsel, and one of them holds a marriage license from soyouthinkyoucanmarry.com. We will marry at noon, followed by a live event as I react to your OnlyFans.
Fame. I can already taste it. But quick, you must disconnect, for Tybalt is typing. I fear he suspects me.
Alas, until tomorrow, my peng ting.
Your lady approaches, your grace.
Oh, what light through yonder window breaks! Oh, that I were a glove upon that hand, that I might touch that cheek.
2 meters, my love. 2 meters.
We are gathered here today to celebrate the Zoom union of Rosie and Juliet, who are truly an inspiration to all those who have been cock-blocked by Corona. Now, as we've unfortunately started the proceedings a bit late, I'm afraid we'll have to make great haste. You know, Corey's on at 4, so I kind of have to rush. Rosie, do you take Juliet to be your lawfully wedded wife and to promise to love her forevermore?
I do.
Juliet, do you promise to take Rosie as your lawfully wedded wife, on the condition that you share with her the blessing of your OnlyFans?
Amen, sis.
Then, in the power invested in me by soyouthinkyoucanmarry.com, I pronounce you wife and wife. You may exchange private Snapchats.
Oh, Juliet.
Oh, Rosie. Oh, my love.
You thought you could get away with this without me knowing. Fools. Knaves. Rascals. Nobody dupes me, Tybalt of Verona. As we speak, I'm infecting your devices with a great plague. Oh, may you never speak again.
Oh, Juliet!
Oh, Rosie! Who is it that disturbs this tormented soul?
Fear not, it is I, Lawrence. I bring good news.
There is no good news in a world as dark as this. I've had my TikTok fame ripped from my grasp, along with my wife.
Milady, I have a plan to reunite you with your beloved. We will fake your demise.
But what good would that do? My soul has already departed. I'd rather die a real death than endure this loneliness any longer.
Patience, my lady. Once the Montagues hear of your demise, Rosie will do anything she can to be with you. I'm sure of it. Even if she has to debase herself to using an Android device to overcome the distance. I know. But your suffering will soon come to an end. I'm sure of it.
Let us hope that you are not mistaken. We must prepare at once. My heart aches for my beloved and the promised lands of TikTok influencerhood.
Oh, the world has gone dark. I am famished, starved by a lack of my love's only fans. I would rather die.
Juliet is dead. My dear cousin is slain by your hand, you dog!
Do not utter such slander, such lies. My love is yet living. This is but another knavish trick. Why can't you leave me in peace? Your work is done, devil.
I speak only the truth. Your poisonous love has stopped my cousin's heart. Oh, I would slit your throat with my own knife if it wasn't for social distancing.
It cannot be.
But it is so. See for yourself. The funeral is over, but her corpse still slumbers in her chambers. I'm connecting you to her now. Lay eyes upon your work. Oh, misery!
No! No, it cannot be! Oh, my love! Death, that have sucked the honey of thy breath, hath had no power yet upon thy beauty. Thou art not conquered. Beauty's ensign yet is crimson in thy lips and in thy cheeks. My heart is broken. I am slain. I will never see thy OnlyFans, nor share with thee in the honour of TikTok fame. There is nothing to do but stay with thee, and never from this palace of drear night depart again. Here I will remain. Eyes, look thy last.
Bitch, what the fuck?
I got a feeling of the blues, oh Lord, since my baby said goodbye. Lord, I don't know what I'll do. All I do is sit and sigh. Oh Lord, that last long day she said goodbye. Well, Lord, I thought I would cry. She'll do me, she'll do you. She's got that kind of loving. Lord, I love to hear her when she calls me sweet Daddy. Such a beautiful dream. I hate to think it all over. I've lost my heart, it seems. I've grown so used to you somehow. Well, I'm nobody's sugar daddy now, and I'm lonesome. I got the lovesick blues. Well, I'm in love with a beautiful gal. That's what's the matter with me. Well, I'm in love with a beautiful gal, but she don't care about me. Lord, I tried and I tried to keep her satisfied, but she just wouldn't stay. So now that she is leaving, this is all I can say. I got a feeling of the blues, oh Lord, since my baby said goodbye. Lord, I don't know what I'll do. All I do is sit and sigh. Oh Lord, that last long day she said goodbye. Well, Lord, I thought I would cry. She'll do me, she'll do you. She's got that kind of loving. Lord, I love to hear her when she calls me sweet Daddy. Such a beautiful dream. I hate to think it all over. I've lost my heart, it seems. I've grown so used to you somehow. Lord, I'm nobody's sugar daddy now, and I'm lonesome. I got the lovesick blues.